So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So here we are, 2026. What are you going to do? It's kind of a do-over, isn't it? I mean, if you got through 2025 and you got into 2026, it really is a do-over. So what are you going to do over? It is the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com. So I'm not getting negative here, but some people got all the way through 2025. They did. Good, bad, indifferent, didn't really matter. They got through 2025. They arrived over the holiday season. Here we go. It's the holiday season. And then they died. Stuff happens. They don't get the do-over. So if you got through it and it's here, you get a do-over. So whatever you're going to do, I hope you have something planned. And by the way, I'm not going to be one of those hypey guys who says you got to have all your goals and go for it and everything is a must. Yes, I play that game. I do. I'm an aggressive guy when it comes to getting what I want. But I'm also kind of a chill guy. We design what I call a peaceful base. That's kind of what I do around here. I think you should have a peaceful base in every single part of your life. I think you should have control of every part of your life. And from there, you operate at whatever level you want to. And one thing I know for sure is that if you don't have a solid, peaceful base built in where you're paying your bills and you got a support community and all that stuff, it is really hard to become who you want to be. That's why around here, we always focus on building that peaceful base, and it's a lot of fun to do. Did I say I was Scott Smith? That's who I am. You'll remember that name. It is so difficult. People asked me one time, I said, what's your name, man? I said, Zabrinsky. I said, Zabrinsky, how do you spell that? I said, S-M-I-T-H. It's awesome. Gets a joke every time. All right, let me give you a system this year, okay? I've done this before. This is one of my cornerstone thoughts that I use all the time. I use it for myself. I use it for my clients, and you can use it too. Every time I do this, people say, that's a good idea. So that's what I'm going to do it for you today, okay, as we get in the year. It's a bit of a map system, a bit of a way for you to look at your goal setting and what you're going to do this year. We all need a map. When I say maps, it's a M-A-P-S-S, a system that gets kind of the thinking out of the way. It focuses on a couple of areas. So where does it focus? Well, the first spot is it focuses on motivation. That's the M. You need motivation. Everything begins with the what, right? That's what I believe. I know Simon Sinek says it's the why, Scott. Life has taught me, and I've done the science and I've read your books and everything else. Life has taught me people always say, what do I want first? And then the why comes. And then the motivation kicks in. So once you know something you want to do, then you get all excited about it. The why comes in. And you need motivation. Motivation comes from inspiration. It comes from a lot of cool places. Anticipation, it creates motivation. If you don't have at least core motivation, the rest of what I'm going to talk about doesn't matter. You got to get fired up. So the M in the MAP system is make sure whatever you're going to do, you're motivated to do it. And I will tell you this, I'll even go so far as to say, I have learned, if I'm not motivated to go do something, I simply don't do it. I won't start. I'll sit until I get the motivation. I wait until I have that trigger. Next is accountability. That's the A in the system, in the MAP system. Being accountable and accepting responsibility for the results will empower your success in every possible way. If it's to be, it's up to me. It's a great way to get started. And sometimes it's scary. We had a lot of clients this past year, and it's been a weird year for a lot of people, particularly the business people I work with. The economy's changing, social media is changing, AI is changing everything. And a lot of folks have felt in the corner. They didn't know what to do. And one of the things that I've done is I've had to say, listen, I know you feel like you're sitting in a corner being poked at. We all feel that way sometimes. But you're the only one that can do it. And I know it's really bad when it feels so terrible when you know you're the only one who can fix it. You don't want to. I'll take my toys and go home. But there you sit in the corner, accepting responsibility that you're the one that will take on the day and win the day, and that will empower everything. So motivation and accountability, the MA in the MAP system. Planning. Plan your work your plan. It's that simple. If you can't plan it, you won't be able to do it. I spent a lot of year-end planning, mostly about probably 90% of what let's give it 80% because I'm probably being over-optimistic there. About 80% of what I'm going to do for the year is already pre-planned. I know what I'm doing.
Heat up your 4th of July at the Home Depot with our wide variety of grills under $300 and make every gathering one to remember. Give your outdoor space a glow up, whatever your budget is, with savings on seasonal plants starting at $5. With the grill fired up and your backyard set to perfection, you'll be able to invite friends and family over to kick off the party. Start celebrating with low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. Prices may vary by store. Exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
I almost usually know the dates that I'm doing things. And it doesn't take long to do it. I'm flexible, yes, in many, many ways. Sometimes if I choose a week, something's going to happen. It may be 2 weeks later, but at least I plan it. I'm planning everything. And then I'm pulling back and just working my plan every single day. So whatever you're going, it's motivation, it's accountability, and some planning. Next, we want systemization. The first steps of any goal are incredibly difficult. You may have known that. I don't think we see that a lot of times. They're really hard to do, but if we're going after a goal, we tend to be excited and we just kind of get over it. Really hard to do. But as you get more comfortable, things do get easier. It's like going to a job. The first month is not good. I do church audio about once a month. The first, 5 times I had to actually be responsible for the sound of the band. That was very uncomfortable. Now it's like, come on, man, let's do this thing. I built a system to know that I'm building the mix and making the band sound good. So when you have motivation, you have accountability, you have planning, then you systemize everything. So you don't have to think about it anymore. It's like Simon Cowell or a lot of really very successful people. They wear a black t-shirt and blue jeans. Why? It's one less thing to think about. And finally, the final S in our system is sustainability. Everything takes longer than you think. Momentum is going to be built by stacking your accomplishments sequentially. So make sure you set yourself up for the long haul. I cannot even tell you how many people get really stable in their peaceful base and start letting things slip. It is crazy how that happens. So you want sustainability. The freedom that you desire, it really rests on a stable and repeatable foundation, a peaceful base, motivation, accountability, planning, systemization, and sustainability. How you do it in between the lines, that's totally up to you, but that never changes for me. I just go through the process every time. It never comes to an end, and it's always part of everything I do. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday on the Daily Boost.